What's up, guys? Hey, my name is Mac. I'm working at O'Reilly's for about 2 years. I sell a lot of wiper blades. I'm always interested in the best product out on the market. Seems I found something new. I want to tell everybody about it. It's something completely different than what we've seen before. This is going to be a silicone blade with a silicone oil applied to the blade already. It's completely different than something like a Bosch Icon. I've had Bosch Icons on my car for about a year. I've had to replace them twice now. The rubber, it doesn't stand up to the sun, the heat, the dust, all the demand for the blade doesn't really cut it. You can have something different like this. Kimblade is a square design. It has better wiping. It's going to keep your window cleaner for longer and give you better clarity and have you driving safer on the road. So the biggest difference with this blade compared to an older type of rubber blade, let's use the Bosch Icon for example. The biggest difference here is the old style blade, which is used throughout the entire wiper blade market, is a triangular design, and the wiper has to move on each side and wipe each side differently. This wiper edge can become damaged very easily because it's doing twice the work. When you have something like a Kimblade that has a square design, square construction, it's going to only be wiping half as much because you're going to have two edges wiping. This is going to prolong the life of the wiper, and it's going to create a crisper wipe every time the blade actions. The biggest problem with a rubber wiper blade, especially down here in California, is our rain season isn't very consistent, but we do have a lot of morning events where it's foggy or rainy, and we do need a high performing wiper blade. Whereas a lot of people will neglect their wiper blades over the summer months and they'll become damaged and they need to replace them, they need to spend extra money. If you have something like this that lasts a long time and will stand up to the heat and the UV rays and not be degraded, this is a product that's going to save you money and it's going to last longer and give you better performance. Like about this blade over the competition, one, it has a high quality airfoil to keep the blade from chattering. The other thing is, like no other blade on the market are you going to get a silicone water repellent. This is something that you'll notice the very first time you use this blade. As you guys can see, if you look very close on this blade, it has a specific edge on it that will leave a water repellent on the car. That's going to give you a better clarity, especially when it's actively raining on your car. Your wipers will have to do less work because the rain repellent is going to keep the water off the window. It's going to be something that's going to aid you in your driving every day. You guys need to get your Kimblades on Kickstarter.